Welcome back to RimWorld Resorts. Let's get started. Now we have just recruited the illustrious Zebra. I didn't like that name. And none of you guys came up with anything better, so Buffy Indigo will be no longer known as Zebra. Buffy can just be Buffy. That's fine. Let's go ahead and we'll get that nice and minimized. Zebra, let's muck around with you as a character here. You are now... We'll hit OK. Yeah, you're Buffy. It's fine, you're Buffy. Buffy's great. Okay, now, Buffy, one of the cool things that we're going to do with you is get over here and change yourself to suit our needs. Cause the commissar's in town. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, interesting. Deborah finished the kitchen bot. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put an order to install it in the kitchen, although I don't think anybody's going to do that right now. So let's see where we left off here. We have some turrets in place. More turrets in place. We've got the enemy sensing set to on these. We've definitely picked a direction to go, and so the game will almost certainly bring people up from the bottom. Well, now that's just not useful, is it? Can we... Alright, let's just cancel this for the moment. Buffy, I want you to go to gear. We're taking off the cloth toque. Now, let's get you over here. You can have your toque back in a moment. But we've got to do a little bit of plain dress up here. So we'll go with body, thin, normal, that's all fine. Buffy. We're going to do Buffy. How about a blonde? We have no blondes. Buffy should be a blonde. Bob, no. Floey, that's pretty good. Why does Floey look longer than long? Wow, that Mary Sue hair. I sure thought we had somebody who was a Mary Sue hair. But that could have been on one of my Mars X plays that I've been doing. Off camera, because I've been enjoying it. Here we go. Let's just go ahead and go with Floey. I know we have somebody else with it, so that's nice. We'll do that. Thin, narrow, normal is fine. Age is fine. Clothing's all good. Save. Alright, Buffy. We'll unforbid that. If you want to pick it back up, you certainly can. If not, somebody will take it away, I'm sure. Now, let's get everybody on the same schedule here. That is going to be Buffy's bed. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have 8 here. And the double bed here for Deborah and Martin, who have not gotten married yet. That seems odd. Buffy is going to go do Buffy things. Oh, I see. You want a superior machine pistol. Well, your shooting's a 5. I'm okay with that. You must have picked whatever is just the best gun out there. Whether it's the best gun for you or not, I don't know. I feel like you're going to spray and pray. And that's probably already not a very accurate weapon anyway. Damage is 5, 3 shots, 24. Actually, the accuracy is all right at close range, but it's just atrocious at any kind of a distance. So do we have something better? How about the Uzi? The Uzi is better in almost every single possible way. So, Buffy, if you would actually equip the Uzi, that would be better. Now, we could go with the AK, but your shooting is just not very good, so I don't think I want to waste it on anybody yet. Might be a good idea to give it to the Baroness or to Aslan. Let's take a look at his. Yeah, his is pretty good. Now that he's awake, let's have him go and equip the AK instead. All right, you guys. And a lot of just empty mountain up there, don't? Thought we were gonna move this back down here. Well, if we weren't before, we're going to now. We probably should set up a few more sandbags, though. So let's go to security, sandbags, and we'll do a... just like that. And let's borrow and there and there. Okay. That should be relatively good. If they're coming from that high above, hopefully we can find somewhere else to be. We'll get that someday. Okay. We still have these set up as prisoner quarters. I think it may be time for us to build an actual prison. And by prison, I mean a raider detention facility. Yes, that's how we're going to put it. A detention facility. Now, we want to keep it a little ways. I mean, it needs to be accessible because we're going to let people out. Ooh. The sea snake fillet. Why are you eating that? That sounds terrible. Jenny is... Aslan. Aslan, where are you going? You're hauling rice to the stockpile. How about there's no empty place to store it? Look, we have kibble out here. Why did a dog eat that fillet? Gross. Oh, Jenny. No. Gross. Somebody activate this thing. Please tell me it can cook. All right, it's grabbing some meat. Well, okay, it's gonna do the fourth thing. We have no idea what his skills are, though. That's interesting. This guy needs to be... Let's just activate all. Here we go. Excellent. You guys. Okay. Well, that should help Jenny, who has been sadly neglectful in her duties of cooking for people because she has the next highest cooking skill. Don't know why. Don't know why she hasn't been doing it, but I guess she can go do her other things now. So I think we need to put a... Jimmy. There's no empty accessible place to put it. Okay. I can see that maybe being the case. Let's get in here and... we need to get some tree deconstruction going on. Let's just chop wood. Everything that's there. There's a few trees to take out. Let's cut plants for these. Part of it is plants are just going to give us a little bit of a cover, which I just don't want to do. The other thing is it's going to free up some spots that are kind of in our way here that we can put a few more of those blocks in. All right, so we got the plasteel going on here. Let's look at the zone area. Let's expand that no roof area. Yeah, it's just completely not going to be a thing that we can do. So if we're going to mine, people have got to mine from the right side. Which is to say, this side. So let's test the pathing thing. Let's say a strong dislike for those spaces. And then let's come over here and say mine these spaces. If we do that, they should stand off here to the side. Jenny, Buffy. Jenny, what in the hell is your problem? You've just been grumpy endlessly lately. What is your problem? I don't want her to have a mental break, but jeez, me, she's just been awful. All right, just, yeah, stop it. All right, let's look at her and see what her needs are. You ate kibble. That's your own start. That's your own fault. You're very joy deprived. That's your own fault. You're feeling bad randomly. You're disturbed. You want a bionic body. Okay, we got to get you a bionic body part. The fact that you ate without a table is because you ate kibble. Dummy. I mean, that's really all I have to say about that. You big dummy. All right, let's grab some structures here. We're gonna put in some more steel. No, there's a steel door there already. Let's put in some more wooden doors. Wood door, wood door, wood door. And we're gonna go ahead and we will configure those to stay open at some point. All this stuff needs to be hauled away. I guess we can turn these lights back on. And we've got to get somebody in here working on this mountain miner. Who is our mining champion? It's Collier. Let's make sure he's not trying to kill himself. Good. Yeah, dig out that last one. Watch all this stuff crumble here. Here it comes. Boom! Excellent. So that actually worked out pretty good. We can just leave it like that for now. But let's grab Collier. I know he's hauling wood to the blueprint, but I would rather he work here at the mountain miner. So that's really frustrating. We're just going to have to configure another empty spot to store that stuff then, because that's really frustrating. Zone area, dumping zone. Like that, and we will set it for, let's see, clear all, chunks, stone chunks, slate. Now we should be able to say, hey Deborah, get in here and haul this, haul this, haul this, haul this. Okay, we're doing all right now. Collier, can you start this miner thing? Interesting, I can't right click on it. How do we make this work? Now it's forbidden. Now it's not. And operate a machine used to mine out the area above the tunneling level. Allows for rock roof removal and chunk reclamation. Alright, so it's really ugly. I get it. Why can I not tell Collier to come in here and use this thing? Martin? Aslan? Deborah? Buffy is at a major break risk. Buffy, what is your problem? You are sleepy. I'm almost willing to let you sleep. It's 1900 hours. Yeah, you're about off. You're about off. That's fine. You're just gonna have to deal with it for the moment. Okay. So we have a pleasure cruiser and rare thrombos. Let's see what's on the pleasure cruiser. You've got to figure out. All right, so good. The dog's going to start hauling all that stuff off. Maybe that whole area has got to be clear? I don't know. I don't know how this mod works, because that is a mod item. And operating machine used to mine out the area above. I thought it was like all the other miners. It was there. Anybody who has the mining skill can just come in here, right click on it, use it, and it's good. So we do have people that are filling that up. Let's go ahead and hide the zone so we don't see it. How has our little cooking robot done? 3 and 7. Good. All right, we have lavish meals. We have Nutramine. See what I was saying about Nutramine? We bought it for less than this. We can sell it for more, and right now, they are actually selling this for a really good price. I'm tempted to grab more of it and view it as an investment. Now, we do have a normal arcade for Halva Life. That is cooking, and I do like the idea of people cooking, and it's relatively cheap, so I'm thinking we might buy it. Plants versus salami. Well, let's not worry about it right now. Let's do Halva Life. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's go ahead and buy... How much of this can we afford? What do you guys think? It's definitely investment. I mean, we're talking real stock market kind of stuff here. Let's do it. Let's accept it. Now, let's install our arcade. It's going to be a first time kind of thing for us. We've got our very first arcade game that we can put in here. So let's put it right in the interaction spot's going. Oh, there we go. Like that. There we go. We're going to install a video game arcade. I like it. Looks like everybody is coming up in mood except for Buffy. Buffy is stressed. There we go. We'll let you go. You need to go cook. That's just because that's a smart thing for you to do, Buffy. Go eat. There you go. Now go sleep. That's what you get for staying up all night. Now Sasara is just hanging out. Sasara has got a pitiful 3 in melee. Now that's a good idea. I just thought about that. Let's go to... Was it security? Was it miss? Was it joy? Here we go. Martial arts target. It's a place where you can train your martial arts with or without a weapon. And then there is also water gazing spots. So you can come and just look at the water. All right, that works. We also could build a dartboard. Dartboards are fun. But let's make a martial arts target and see if we can get people interested in it. Now, we don't dare put it inside here. I don't notice a lot of people playing with the chessboard, so I'm kind of tempted to remove it and have a little combat zone, but let's do it like this. And if people want to come train, they can. We have a breakdown of a battery. Buffy is at a major break risk. She's asleep, so that's all right. Now we're going to have to make some sort of more... We're going to have to make more bots going forward. That's all there is to it. The bots are too handy to not have. We have visitors from Andalera. All right. Cool. Oh, and another pleasure cruiser. I think this will work, though. We definitely have 6 open spots for people. So they can come, they can stay. We've got 2 different rooms for them. Now, we also, that's got to move, and then the neutroamine, which is being deteriorated due to being removed. So let's haul the neutroamine. I think it goes in here, right? That's where I want it anyway. You're holding it to... Yes, good. Now the little cooking robot is doing okay. And let's grab Jenny. Buffy is again at a problem. All right, Buffy. What is your malfunction? Well, we'll get to you in a minute. All right, so, okay. They've got the same neutroamine kind of a thing going on. They have got a telescope, which might be kind of nice, but we're not going to deal with it. They have a baguettress and psychonauts. Interesting. All right. I don't mind making a whole arcade at some point. I just want to know what everything is going to be used for. Oh, How the Life is a shooting game. I don't really want it so much then. Let's take a look here. Psychonauts is artistic. Baguettress is general intellect. Mintcraft would have been crafting. Well, okay, I guess I don't mind there being a shooting game. Maybe people will like to do that more than they will like to shoot. Everybody does need to be able to do some of that here. They don't really want to buy anything from us, except they want this one Plants vs. Salamis cartridge. Plants vs. Salamis is growing. I believe, actually, we can... did we install that yet? Somebody needs to do that. Alright, the dog is hauling more neutroamine, so that's good. But somebody has got to deal with Buffy, man. Buffy, what is your deal? She's hungry. Go eat, you big dummy. That should fix your mood. I think these people just don't like hauling cloth. Yeah. Oh, he's depressive at the moment. That's sad. That's no bueno. Major break risk for Buffy. Yeah, she has dropped rapidly. Totally joy deprived, filthy, in a little pain. I'm reluctant to give her the day off again. But in order to make her life a little easier for a little while, I will go ahead and cut off a couple hours of work. Now Jenny's gonna cook. We have plenty of food, though. Now, we are having a bit of a problem with food. Okay. We have a siege, folks. We have a siege. A group of pirates from the Anarchy Society have arrived near. They want to besiege the colony and pound with some mortars for a distance. You can wait them out or go get them. Where did they come in from? Okay, so they came in down here, which I feel like we kind of almost forced. Now, if we were smart, we would let them summon in their resources from drop pods before we really assaulted them. So let's start by going to Everybody Loves Tea. All right. Animals, go to the animal shelter. Good animals. And then we're going to come in here and everybody is on lockdown. Except for the people that we are going to choose to recruit. And that will be Soviet Martin, Jimmy, the Baroness, Aslan, Buffy. We don't know where you're gonna go yet, so you should all come in here for now. Now let's watch them and see where they go. We also want to watch and see if our machine guns and stuff turn on, because they shouldn't really have enough room to do anything here. So they're gonna have to come down here. Oh, they sure are. Okay. Well, perfect. They sent down the stuff, so you guys get your butts down here. They brought food, they brought metal, they brought components. Now they've got guns and stuff. We gotta be careful about that. What is up with Buffy? She's in a little pain. Cesar is in a little pain. All right, that's one person. Are they gonna come over here some more? Come on, fellas. We are happy to see you. Okay, well, while you're at it, if you would murder this bear that's asleep. Oh, Baroness, you stupid woman. No! That's terrible. Go get your rifle. Oh, lady. Oh, lady, that was a terrible idea. Why did you do that? Okay, all right, she just got a scratch and some bruises, and that's probably from the humans, so... Okay, life is crazy here. Let's look at poor Henriette. Henriette is a blaster. 7 in shooting and capable of dumb labor and firefighting. She's a pyromaniac, steadfast, and careful shooter. Soviet, if you would do me a favor and strip Henriette. And then if you would just go ahead and finish her off, please. Thank you. Thank you. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna unrecruit everybody here. And everybody's gonna get moving on some of this stuff, so. You guys. We murdered the hell out of all these people. It's pretty bad. Cloth gardening vest, all right. All right, here we go. All right, Soviet, if you would grab the giant explosive thing. Cannot prioritize, it's outside of the allowed area. That's because we have everybody on restriction. Everybody's unrestricted again. The animals can go where they please. Soviet, please haul these dangerous ass mortars. And you haul those components, and Buffy, you haul some metal, and Martin, you haul some metal, and Soviet's already got a thing. Okay. And we will have somebody come through here and dissect all these people eventually. Actually, Buffy, if you would haul the grizzly bear, that's probably more important, I think. Did I pause the hell out of that battle? Yes, I did. But that was going to be dire, and I'm not entirely confident in my abilities here. Not for dealing with a siege, and not whenever they are moving away from my nifty, very cool, very awesome facilities. I suppose you could get to the point where you seeded weapons literally everywhere, so that no matter where you went, you were targeted. But that seems like kind of a waste of resources to me. So we still need to define what is an end game condition for us here, I think. It's one of those situations where we weren't really going to move out. That was never what we wanted to do. But I don't know what else we can do. We can build this stuff. We could make kind of a hotel room, but we are rapidly approaching a point of equilibrium. We can and will continue to try and spec up to like power armor and charge rifles and stuff like that. I mean, that stuff's awesome. But I'm not sold that it's a good ending point for this series. So what would we do for another RimWorld playthrough? I've got the Mars X pack installed. It's still for Alpha 16. It's a lot of fun. On my private playthroughs, I've gotten through it pretty well. But I've gotten to the point of self-sufficiency for like 12 people and got everything built, and then I was like, well, now what? That's always kind of been the problem with RimWorld, in my mind anyway, is that you reach a point of diminishing returns on what it is you can do with it. You get to the point where all you're doing is preparing to escape or preparing for the next combat. All right, well, we will keep an eye going forward here. We are still researching, that's right, Kitchen 2-Bot. We want delicious foods. We can also look at things like the shredder turrets. Those are close range turrets. Those might be good to put around our base if we're going to do that. We could design our own mortars. I think we may wind up going with more entertainment. But we will see how that goes next time.